Okay, and then what happened after 2009 Facebook?
Uh, you know, I touched this. There's a chapter in my book called Betrayal, and I'm not going to jump too much into it, other than to say that I had a startup idea in Oklahoma that I was building as I was moving to California. And then as I was starting with this company in Berkeley, that startup went crazy and I
Really?
got pushed out by someone I called a friend at the time. I
Dude.
went through the whole story in the book. I'll let you readers go through that and read more
Yes,
about it. But
please.
essentially what happened was it was my idea, my design of the product, me getting everyone together, but then I didn't actually put together the proper formation documents. And so the CTO who had control of the code decided that I wasn't going to be part of the company or the board anymore. And so, yeah, it's unfortunate. It's what happens in startups sometimes, and I learned a lot from it. But yeah, that startup went on to raise funding from the founder of LinkedIn, Reid Hoffman,
Mhm.
and it was acquired, and I saw zero from it all. So
Man,
yeah,
bummer. All
it
that,
sucks. So
it's a
that's
betrayal.
what brings me to Facebook. So when I was at Facebook, that's when it was acquired. And so I was still listed as a founder on the TechCrunch article because I negotiated that on the way out. I said, look, I can't do business with somebody I can't trust because what he was doing is pushing me out essentially and making me an employee. I said, but keep me on as a founder in Wikipedia and everything, just in case. And he was
Right.
like, yeah, I could do that. And I didn't want to deal with all the legal crap of like
Yeah, you
fighting
don't
this
wanna
guy.
pursue that. It's too late.
And
I mean, the
so,
documentation isn't there. You'll be paying legal fees for years and just getting pissed
yeah.
off because now you're going even more broke, losing more money.
So as I walked into Facebook one morning, I didn't even see the news. I was walking into Facebook and I just heard, "Congrats, Ryan!" And I'm like, "What? Huh? Like, what's going on?"
Yeah.
They're like, "You sold Ping," and I'm
No,
like, "Shoot, that sucks."
dang.
So yeah,
Wait,
I
this
mean,
was
it
Ping,
was a
like
bittersweet
Ping?
moment.
What was
Yeah,
Ping exactly?
Ping.fm. It was a service that allowed you to blast all your social net updates to all your social networks at the same time.
Mm,
And at the time, it was like revolutionary because we didn't know who the winner was going to be between Pounce and Haiku and Twitter and
Haiku, I
Jaiku
remember.
and all these other different like
Yeah, that's why it sounds familiar.
micro services that are out there,
Okay.
micro social networks.
And then who acquired Ping?
It was acquired by a really famous French entrepreneur. His name is Loic Lemer. He started Le Web. It's a conference in Paris, and
Okay.
he spun out a startup called Seismic, and then Seismic bought Ping FM in exchange for. Actually don't know the terms of the deal. I don't want to speak for anybody,
Okay.
but I knew it was good for everybody. I know that.
I'm sure it
And
was.
Seismic was then acquired by Hootsuite. So
Okay.
there's a couple different payouts along the way.
So so obviously, if you've done a startup, you had the experience and you're not short of ideas, so you must have launched something else as well.